Coming to you from Studios 1162, Vantage Point starts right now.
Hey Eagle Nation, and welcome to Vantage Point,
where we see you.
I'm Max Runninghog.
And I'm Lars Alt. Here's the latest news.
In the wake of a shooting rampage in Atlanta that left 8 dead, including 6 Asian women, and after a year of hate speech and attacks on Asian people tied to the pandemic, public officials are facing mounting pressure to prevent and address the roots of racist violence. In response, officials are pushing initiatives that seek to better attract and investigate hate crimes, as well as provide resources to fight against anti-Asian bias across the country. When it comes to law enforcement, some Asian American and Pacific Islander advocates said they hope federal, state, and local officials do not resort to over-policing that might disproportionately affect communities of color. The White House outlined a plan of action that includes federal, state, and local law enforcement training on handling hate crimes, establishing a committee within the COVID-19 Equity Task Force to address xenophobia against Asian people, and allocating $49.5 million to fund community-based services for Asian or Pacific Islander survivors of sexual and domestic violence.
In school-related news, Teacher Appreciation Week is fast approaching. It's time to say thank you to the exceptional teachers you know. Cleveland's PTSA is accepting donations for teachers' appreciation in honor of the hard work that they have put in during this difficult and demanding year. If you would like to contribute to the fund, donate at the link below. Did you miss the chance to buy spirit gear? There are several items still available. From sweatshirts and hoodies to long-sleeve tees and joggers, students can find what they need to rep the nest. And seniors, there are still some senior baseball tees available as well. If you would like to purchase gear, reach out to Ms. Scribner at the email below.
The coronavirus pandemic did more than just alter our sports season. It forced some coaches to reevaluate their priorities, with many choosing the health and safety of their families over returning to the field. Now, after an exodus of coaches across all sports, Cleveland has hired several new team leaders, and some have familiar faces.
So I was a student athlete at Cleveland from 2000 to 2004. I was a part of the girls basketball team. And I actually was talking to a student, and she told me they were looking for a new coach and that I should interview. And people have been trying to get me to coach, not at Cleveland, but just in general, because they knew that I was a collegiate athlete as well as a high school athlete. And they're like, yo, you should coach. And so when this opportunity came, I worked at Cleveland. I'm an alumni at Cleveland. I'm a proud alum. So I felt like it was a good opportunity. And what did I have to lose? Like if they said no, it was okay. And if it said yes, it was just a new opportunity. So it was, I would say the interest was sparked from a student of mine asking me to interview. And once I interviewed, I enjoyed the process and I was glad to accept the position. It's kind of like different now. Again, we're in a virtual world, we're in a pandemic. So I think that's very different, having to practice and play with masks and how to figure out how to keep everybody safe, which I feel for me is the number one priority. I know sports is such a big deal in terms of camaraderie and just a good stress reliever, but now you have to add on a pandemic, academics, and so really just trying to create an environment where we have fun and there's a sisterhood, and we think about also too, what is life like off the court? You know, when you leave the Cleveland girls basketball program, how will you be a positive contribution to the community and society as a whole? You know what I mean? So I think not just focusing on girls basketball, but being like a student athlete.
Seniors, have you applied for the Cleveland High School Alumni Association Scholarship? This year, the Alumni Association has up to $25,000 to give away to graduating seniors. There's even a special renewable scholarship for those who plan to pursue a career in education. This award is also valid for vocational and technical schools. If seniors have any questions, they can contact Joanne Smith using the information below. Seattle Public Schools officials have released the district calendar for the 2021 to 2022 school year. The first day of school will be Wednesday, September 1st for 1st through 12th graders. September 9th will be the first day of school for all kindergartners and preschool students. To see the complete calendar for the upcoming school year, go to the SPS website.
Anyone who owes a balance on their yearbook must have it paid off by May 1st. Students who still own a balance when the book arrives will not receive their yearbook until the balance is paid. For seniors who would like to purchase a yearbook but need financial help, there are extra funds available. Reach out to the school's social worker, Trissa Ibarra, to find out how to reserve a yearbook. Eagles, there is one more day of school and then we head out for spring break. When we return to school on April 19th, there will only be 9 weeks of school left. The last day of school is June 18th. Let the countdown begin.
Well, that's it for this episode. It's been a pleasure for us to see you from this vantage point.
Until next time, I'm Max Runninghop.
And I'm Lars Olt.
Stay fly, Eagles, and keep soaring on.